guys don't even know the crazy stuff that happens in this town. Can't get mad at what built you, you know what I mean? It's like being mad at your parents for who you are.
What kind of things did you learn about human beings?
Nothing. I literally learned nothing in school, like honestly. I know how to mix cement, I know how to dry it if it's wet, I know how to wet it if it's dry, I know how to build when it's raining, you know, I know how to carry stones, I know how to not hurt your back. I know a lot of shit that a lot of people don't know, but I couldn't tell you. I can't do algebra. I started talking different. Like I say, not nobody and don't do nothing and, you know, double negatives and all sorts of stuff like gangster talk, because these guys that I work with, it's just like the normal talk. Hey, what are you doing over there? You know what I mean? It's crazy. That just affected, I feel like it affected how I sound intellectually when I talk to somebody who's somebody that I would normally stun with my vocabulary or flow of speech, and they're just like, oh, this kid's gotta be an idiot. You know what I mean? I think life is an uphill battle. All day, every day. You get better every day. Don't kill you, make you stronger, all that kind of stuff. I got a fat knot of close friends, and then I got a plethora of idiots. Friends are family. Family's the best thing in the world. Because they're the only people that root for you, whether you're up or down, left or right. Upside down and ass backwards. Alright, I think when you figure out the meaning of life, and that is the meaning of life, and it's just done. Like, you don't get to... It's like knowing everything. You can't know everything.
What happens if you wake up one morning and you feel total satisfaction?
I don't even know what I would do. I have no idea. What would it feel like? I don't know. I'd probably have a sick car in the garage and a fat titty blonde laying next to me, and at that point I would probably just buy a weapon and kill myself. I'm a lot happier now than I have been in the past, but I don't think that I'm stellar in any way. Before, like, I could just sit there and be like, my fucking life sucks, like, I hate everything, like, there's no point in anything. And I was just waking up because it was like a dare. It was like a bet. Like, I bet you, you know, I felt like the reason I woke up in the morning was because somebody thought I couldn't do it. And I was just like, you know, I'll go in and put in my 12, bust my ass all day, and every day I go to bed and I just laugh because I'm like, you can't beat me. I have a whole lot of hopes. You know, I'd like to have nice to have nice things. You know? I'd like to have a decent house. I don't know. Money makes the world go round. I don't know how I learned it, or at what point I figured it out, but that is the truth. Wake up early, get home late. Sometimes you can't eat lunch, couldn't afford it. It sucked. Like, you don't know what you had till it's gone. Literally. That story. It's like, oh, yeah, I got it all day, every day. I think it's funny that some girls tend to bite the bait, so to speak, more when people treat them worse. The only way I can make sense of it is if I say, which also makes sense correspondingly, is that it must just be so nice to have somebody who's mean to you. Like, it probably feels a whole lot better to have somebody that's mean to you be nice to you than somebody who's, like, nice to you be really nice to you. You know what I mean? And I think that's crazy. The meaning of life for me right now is to have a good time. But I'm sure in about 10 years the meaning of life will be love. And I'm sure in about 10 years after that the meaning of life will be doing everything possible for our kids. Everything we do in life is for our kids.
For the future, you think there's a hope in our future?
No. There's no hope for the future.
How so?
Because it's just brutal and people get grimier and yeah, man will be the end of man. It's a crazy thing. If there's an alien gonna come down, you know, we'd probably figure it out. But you can't outsmart evil or greed. Especially not when it comes from silence.
So, if there's no hope for the future, why are you planning for it?
Prepare for the worst and hope for the best.